how long have you been a sugar baby?
I've been a sugar baby for, 18, 19, 20, 21, 4 years. I've always wanted to be like a really educated person.
But a man who wants to be married does not want his homeboys, his cousins, have had his wife.
I literally myself, babe. I was like, oh my God.
Always knew I would do as like a given.
And I just want to let you know that the passport bros mentality is just as toxic as this lady. It's all about your choosing. It's not have anything to do with the American woman.
Welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get my videos as soon as I release them. Let's hop right into it.
So how long have you been a sugar baby?
I've been a sugar baby for, 18, 19, 20, 21, 4 years.
I'm so proud.
So you started right when you were 18, like
Yeah.
fresh out the gate. Can I ask how much money you make?
The man who I see consistently, he gives me a setup of $3,000 a month. And the man I see kind of like on and off, it's $2,000 to $3,000, just kind of depending. That one's a little different because we see each other not really like a set amount, you know?
Do you consider being a sugar baby work?
Yeah, I definitely do.
I'm done. That's it. I'm out.
Even if you're not being like active, you know, on the off chance you are in one of the sugar relationships where you don't have, you know, I still feel like it is just because it's like you're spending time and like emotional intimacy with another person, you know. I definitely think it is.
So why do you do this?
I do this because, you know, like I've always wanted to be like a really educated person. Like I've always known like I wanted to go to college. I always knew I wanted to get a degree, and I always knew I wanted to get a master's. And that was something that I was like, I didn't know how I was going to get to that. And I was just like...
Truth is, I always wanted to lay on my back and just get money. And so I was willing to do whatever it takes. And I'm sure she's done some compromising things, but most women do. When they get in situations like this and they're feeling lazy, they do lazy things.
I'm spending like 50 hours a week at work, and I'm still barely making it. You know, it just kind of really broke my heart to think I wouldn't be able to like reach some of my dreams just because like I just wasn't in the financial position.
So for you, that money is life-changing.
Yeah, definitely. It's just really opened up kind of like a world of opportunities for me that I had never like seen before.
Well, it feels like not feminist to say, but something that can be super erotic about being like paid for.
Yeah, definitely. Like it feels very powerful, you know, like you want me so badly. You are going to pay me like a lot of money just, you know, for me to be around you.
No comment. Next question.
Feminism these days is so interesting and confusing.
You know, little do they know, that's exactly what this is, right? My body, my choice, feeling like they have power. You have the power of a man. It's the same thing. And she said they're saying feminism is so confusing. Then what is it you're doing? You're speaking the same language, just a little different, still the same though.
Here's another thing that's not told to women about exclusivity. Men ask about you. As soon as they find you, as soon as they say they find you on social media, they're looking at your friends list to see if you match with anybody. And best believe, if you know somebody they know, they're going to ask them about you. When people meet you, they're going to take their phone and they're going to be like, hey, do y'all know her? They're going to ask their social circles, their close friends. A man does not want a woman long term. Now, if you in these streets and you just want to hit, of course, he just going to hit whatever he want to hit. But a man who wants to be married does not want his homeboys, his cousins, brothers to have had his wife. That just doesn't, 9 times out of 10, it don't exist. So don't think that you can be with friends and be whatever and be able to have a plethora of options. Your options get smaller when you operate like that.
Yes, and guys will continue to do it, but you know what? This new generation, not really the hip, but you have some guys that the guy reacted to and a couple of videos ago who said he was cheated on 13 times, and they said, oh, well, she didn't do it with nobody else. Gotta save the brother, gotta save him, resuscitate him. He needs to be saved. Anyway, let's keep going.
The industry, babe, like I need to let people, and I've seen Like, I've seen remember, like, my first scene where I was going to do my first scene, and I was downstairs and there was a girl doing her scene. She'd just come back after about 3 or 4 guys, I think it was, battery, and she was herself everywhere, man. And they were laughing about it. There was like rabbit droppings on the floor again. Like, I'm just about to do my first scene, do you know what I mean? 19-year-old girl, and I actually myself, babe. I was like, oh my god.
Desensitized. See, these guys were ruthless. They're around ruthless things all day. They're doing this all day. They literally grape women, and they're told to do it by the directors, so it comes across more real. So you see that shock value in the screen. And what industry did you think you was going into? What did you think? I mean, these guys, they have to be savages naturally, of course, to be able to keep a hard on camera. It's a skill. These guys barely get paid for it, but yeah, they're used to doing that, tag teaming, talking about it like it's nothing, like it's Sunday football, because that's what it is to them.
Pure evil.
And you know what? You're not built for it, and really no one is. That's why women are getting into the industry. Then you see them 10 years later, they're broken. Man, I can't get a job. You got, Mia Khalifa and all these other ones. Oh, I feel so. I remember one time complaining about scenes they've done and how they felt, and I feel bad for this woman. I honestly do. She looks shooken up. Why would you stay in the industry after that? But guys, this is why I don't feel bad. I gotta play the next clip.
You are in the adult film industry. How did that come to be?
I always knew I would do porn as like a given. And
like 6 years old?
Yeah, I discovered porn at like 5 or 6. And I hear it's more and more normal like when I meet people. I remember I Googled naked bodies and then it led me to X videos. And I was just like, I want to do that. So when I finally turned 18, I was still in high school, but I really wanted to do it. A great time so far.
See that? Brain condition since 6. And that's most people out there, right? It was even me before. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a young man. I watched it, right? But you jump into this, you got OnlyFans now, all these other things, and the whole world is desensitized. So you know what? In that case, you shouldn't have got into it. And I don't feel bad. I'm sure a lot of guys don't. Anyway, let's keep going.
So this is a comment that a lot of guys put under this video, and I just want to let you know that the passport bros mentality is just as toxic as this lady's mindset.
Shame is one of the 4 major arrows of a low value woman.
The reason why I say it's toxic is because you have to understand that there are women everywhere around the world that think the same way. Just because you go out of the country does not guarantee that you're going to find a submissive, I guess that's what y'all looking for, a submissive woman, when in fact, if you watch a 90 Day Fiance, a lot of those relationships were people that went out the country to find love and it didn't work.
But it's not the same. Are we blind?
And also you will have...
Those are guys that went out and realized women are the same everywhere. It's just in the US there's a plethora of them. When you leave, you can avoid it. They didn't avoid it. That's what happened. They left, didn't avoid it. Seen telltale signs there was a problem, stayed anyway.
To be their support financially for 10 years. Did you know that? So there's still good people in the U.S. just as well as there are good people outside the U.S. We just have to exercise wisdom. And at the end of the day, we have to be careful who we choose. It's all about your choosing. It's not have anything to do with the American woman. It has to do with the type of woman that you choose.
Presumptuous.
Just like us women got to be careful what type of man that we choose. So this is not about pointing fingers and who's better and who's not better, because again, there's a lot of great women like myself that's located in the U.S. And so a lot of people decide they don't want to date people from the U.S. for various reasons. That's fine, but don't just assume that the passport bros are getting the better deal, because they're not. So
Don't just assume.
I just wanted to dispel these lies once and for all. I've been deleting these comments because they have no accuracy to them, and I would like to see some of, again, we have a lot of great people here in the U.S. that's been married for a very long time, that's married to American women. Well, we're not going to downplay or downgrade or talk bad about American women. That's not going to be on my page. So I hope you understand and that you find the love of your life. But make sure that you're the person that that person is looking for. Okay? God bless.
The numbers, it's proven in the numbers, right? That's how it's accurate. And it's wild because most women don't realize guys have taken the time. Guys have done the work. You know what work guys are doing right now? The work guys are doing are checking out, right? Leaving women behind. You know those problems that happen at the gym where women are recording guys at the gym? Guys stop going to gyms. You know, women say, oh, this creep talk to me. Okay. A lot of guys stop talking to women in the street. Where if a woman's in distress, you know what guys even doing? If they're at the gym and they see a girl at the gym, guys aren't helping the girl until the girl on video gives them consent. Wow, right? When I was in U.S., I was in Pennsylvania. My cousin was going through a drought. He was going through a drought because he just got broken hearted by a woman. I go up to a woman and talk to a woman for him to try to set him up. You know what she had the nerve to say to me? She said, wow, you're bold. I said, why am I bold? She said, because you're over here talking to me. That's because guys aren't talking to women that much anymore. But it's fine. Women will stay delusional, and it's so good because guys realize you gotta go on, jump on that ship. Matter of fact, jump on that plane and never return again or leave, find what we need before we come back. All right, guys, thanks for watching. See you next video.